Are you brand new to the Juice Plus business? We're so excited that you have joined us. My wife Lori and I started this business as a young couple getting out of college so that we could have time freedom, financial freedom. And initially, what we really wanted was for Lori to be able to stay at home. We didn't have any kids yet, but we were one of those, we were kind of planning for that day, that moment, because we didn't want to put our kids in daycare 40 hours a week. So we began our journey. And for whatever reason you're beginning your journey today, this is where you start. You may be at a place where you're don't feel like you're in the business yet, but you're committed to your own health, knowing you don't eat enough fruits and veggies, your family's health, and you know you're going to start on Juice Plus because it just makes sense. The most researched nutrition product in the world, in a time when immune health and building a strong immune system has probably never been more important. Wherever you are, whether you're diving in knowing you want to build an amazing business for you and your family, or you just want to get Juice Plus at the best price, this worksheet right here will just walk you through the first steps. I would say that most people that start on this journey, this is like a 72-hour worksheet. It's really simple. But let's get started. Let's walk through it so you can knock this out and get your first promotion with the Juice Plus company, okay? So the first thing I'm just going to use my marker to talk through the different places here. Obviously, this is very simple. Your name, you're going to put your name there. And you have, at this point, you have also become a partner with the Juice Plus company. So the company sent you an email with a username and password, and you want to put in your FIN number. And your start date is not actually the date you signed up, but in this case, since this is like a 72-hour simple thing to do, it may be the same, but this start date is the date you place your first order. So you've signed up, you've gotten your FIN number, which is franchise identification number, and this will be the date you place your first order. And you have really two check boxes. This is so simple. There's only two things you have to do. You have to generate a total of 900 points, and then you have to have at least two preferred customers. That could be you and your spouse. That could be you and your neighbor, you and your mom. But you have to have at least two customers. And you're going to see that's easy too. So we got to do those two things. And this sheet was designed very effectively so you can just write down who those customers are. So I would say one of those would be you. Or you might say, if you're doing it yourself, it would be me, obviously. The right pronoun. Pronouns are important, right? And you're going to write down, which product you ordered, what the ship date is, how many points you get credit for, and what your sales profit is. But you're looking for a total of 900 points, okay? So and let's say you put down spouse, and let's say both of you order what we call the trio. That's the fruit, veggie, and berry blend. It's our number one selling product. It gets your body all the health benefits of all of our research, because our research includes just the two blend, the fruit and veggie, and the berry blend, the purple. And so that's the number one product, and we're going to use that as an example. So I'm not going to put dates in because you can fill those dates, but that product is 300 points. And the sales profit on each of those is 10%. Okay? And let's just play this out like a typical scenario, because what I see mostly happen, it's you and a spouse, and you're going to get a free child. So with our Healthy Starts for Families, you can get a free child with each of those orders, okay? And then in addition to that, you need one more. You need to get more points. The easiest way to do that is just to go ahead and get grandmom or a neighbor or another family member or a colleague at work. But this scenario, let's say you got 3 kids and grandmom gets the trio. Now you're getting free product for all 3 of your kids. That's 330 And you're using this example number 1 here. It's the easiest way to get to Partner Plus. We call it the power of 3. But your total, if you were actually using this PDF document with Adobe Acrobat, on your computer, it would actually total this for you. But since we're doing this in a whiteboard presentation, I'm going to put this in here for you. Those 3 orders total 900 points, and those 3 sales profits total $90 for you, okay? Now, you can see in this green box right here, if you do this in 10 days, you get a $100 title reward. If you do it in 30 days, you get a $50 title reward. But I started out saying, this is just your order and grandmom, so this should be like 72 hours. So I'm going to assume that you get the $100 because you're going to do it in 10 days or less. So your total is $190 profit for you. Now I'm going to give you some other scenarios because it might not happen the way it happened just then. It might have been you, your spouse, and maybe you wanted a tower garden for your family. That's example number 3. Maybe it would be you and your spouse, and you got some complete and another customer on a duo. Any combination. But this right here is the easiest and most common, and as you're building your business, it's the most duplicatable. It's the power of 3, all the way to the top of our marketing plan, which can take you to things like leadership benefits, which would include up to $3,000 per month in our business investment bonus. It could include health benefits for you and your entire family, medical, dental, life, long-term disability, prescription coverage. And it even includes college tuition reimbursement for you, your spouse, and each of your kids. And the reason I emphasize the power of 3 is that it works all the way to the top. It's simple and it's duplicatable. But make sure you download this worksheet from thefreedomrevolution.com. Go to the compensation plan section. You'll need your password, which is revolution, all lowercase. And this will be in the worksheet section under phase 1 of the compensation plan. You're on an amazing journey. This is the first step, but this should just show you how easy our compensation plan is, especially if you just model the power of 3 all the way to the top.